What if one man's birthday could stop traffic, light up skyscrapers, and make pandas dance? You're not dreaming, this is real, this is now, and this is Wang Yibo. Get ready for a jaw-dropping ride as entire Chinese cities morph into a living tribute, bigger than anything the entertainment world has ever seen. What began as an ordinary birthday countdown has now evolved into something much deeper, something almost spiritual. Across China, cities have not merely decorated for Wang Yibo's birthday. They have transformed into living, breathing expressions of admiration and gratitude. Streets once bustling with routine now pulse with a sense of collective celebration. From Shanghai to Chengdu, what we are witnessing is more than urban beautification. It is a rare moment where the public space becomes intimate, where the personal becomes profoundly communal. In Shanghai, skyscrapers that once stood as symbols of commerce now project radiant visuals of Wang Yibo's artistic journey. These aren't just flashy tributes. They are silent storytellers, guiding passersby through his evolution from a quiet, passionate boy to a multi-talented icon who has inspired millions. Digital billboards don't just display his image. They reflect his essence, humble, driven, and endlessly inspiring. For many, walking through these streets feels like stepping into a visual diary shared by a nation. Meanwhile, in cities like Harbin, fans and local artisans collaborated to create entire installations carved from ice. Each sculpture capturing a moment from Yibo's life and career, frozen in time and glowing under warm lights. In Chengdu, the air is filled not just with celebration, but with sentiment. Local tea houses play his songs in soft rotation, while elderly residents share stories about their grandchildren who adore him. It's not just the young who are moved. It's every generation finding their own reflection in his journey. This isn't just a birthday gift for a celebrity. It's a collective offering from a society that sees in Wang Yibo something of themselves. A symbol of hope, perseverance, and grace under pressure. These citywide tributes transcend fan culture. They are, in essence, cultural love letters written with light, sound, architecture, and memory. In transforming their cities, the people of China are not simply celebrating a star. They are thanking him, honoring him, and through it all, reminding each other of the power one person can have to bring a country together, even if just for a moment. Behind the breathtaking visuals and large-scale city transformations lies a force far more powerful than any marketing campaign or celebrity endorsement: people. Ordinary people from all walks of life have come together not out of obligation, but out of sincere admiration and shared belief in something greater than themselves. What has made this phenomenon truly extraordinary is not just the scale of the tribute, but the authenticity and diversity of those who made it happen. From electricians stringing lights to students painting murals, from business owners offering free meals to elderly volunteers handing out fan-made postcards, everyone had a role to play in this collective expression of appreciation. This movement has no single sponsor, no central committee, just a shared heartbeat echoing through communities. In countless cities, local governments didn't impose these tributes. Rather, they responded to an overwhelming grassroots initiative that grew organically from fan forums, art collectives, and neighborhood groups. High schoolers skipped outings to rehearse dance flash mobs in parks. Mothers brought their children to decorate community centers with origami wishes for Wang Yibo. Elderly craftsmen carved wooden figurines of him by hand, gifting them to strangers as tokens of shared affection. And it didn't stop at celebration. In a striking show of values inspired by Yibo's philanthropic efforts, countless fans organized blood donation drives, planted trees, and visited nursing homes under the banner of his birthday. What began as a tribute to a public figure has quietly become a nationwide ripple of kindness and purpose. In this wave of participation, no voice was too small, no gesture too simple. Each contribution, no matter how modest, became a brushstroke in a collective portrait of admiration and unity. Wang Yibo's story has never just been about fame. It's about resilience, humility, and the quiet power of consistency. And perhaps that is why so many have felt moved to act, not merely to cheer for a celebrity, but to channel the values he represents into something real, tangible, and deeply human. Through their actions, these individuals remind us that sometimes the most powerful movements are not led by institutions or headlines, but by people who simply care and dare to make their gratitude visible. Amidst the glowing cityscapes and fanfare, one quiet moment stood out. A moment that said more than any headline or grand installation could. In Chengdu, far from flashing cameras and scripted appearances, Xiao Zhan arrived unannounced. He did not speak. He didn't need to. Dressed in understated black, he walked calmly through the crowds, unnoticed by most, until he stopped at a light sculpture dedicated to Wang Yibo. Without a word, he placed a single white lily at its base and remained there, still, for what seemed like an eternity. That single act reverberated far beyond that street corner. Fans who witnessed it described the moment as profoundly moving, more intimate than any public tribute. There was no performance, no spectacle, just sincerity. Xiao Zhan, a star in his own right, stood there not as a celebrity but as a friend, perhaps even something more. For years, the public has speculated about the nature of their bond, whether it's friendship, rivalry, or something more complex. But in that moment, none of it mattered. All that remained was respect, shared history, and unspoken emotion. Some said the lily symbolized purity. Others believed it was a nod to the resilience they both share. Two men who have faced storms in silence, who have learned to smile through pain, and who carry the weight of expectation with grace. That quiet offering spoke to the deeper layers of their connection. One forged not in the public eye, but in long rehearsals, silent understanding, and mutual growth. It was a reminder that real relationships in the entertainment industry, though rare, do exist, quiet, dignified, and enduring. Social media lit up, but not with chaos. With reverence, people from around the world, Korea, France, the US, Japan, shared images and thoughts not of gossip, but of admiration. In an industry often driven by noise, Xiao Zhan's silence was a rare form of eloquence. And in that silence, many found themselves reflecting, not just on celebrity, but on loyalty, love, and the beauty of showing up without needing to speak. In a celebration so loud, his gesture was the whisper everyone remembered. But nothing prepared us for what came next. In a first-of-its-kind initiative, Yibo fans launched a 24-hour kindness marathon across Asia. Thousands volunteered at hospitals, shelters, and orphanages, all in his name. In Singapore, a silent flash mob performed his signature choreography in sign language for the hearing impaired. In Thailand, an art school hosted a charity auction of Yibo-inspired paintings, raising over $100,000 for flood relief. It's no longer just celebration. It's transformation. Of course, there are debates. Critics have questioned whether public spaces should be rebranded for a celebrity. Environmentalists worry about light pollution. But so far, city officials report zero complaints, citing record-breaking tourism and positive social sentiment. Some argue that this may mark the beginning of a new cultural export model, where fan-powered public art becomes an asset, not just a craze. Amidst all of this, Wang Yibo himself has remained completely silent. No posts, no statements, just his usual schedule of rehearsals and script meetings. Some fans think he's waiting for the right moment. Others believe his silence is a statement in itself. Let the love speak louder than words. This isn't just a birthday. This is how one person's journey can echo through millions of hearts, across borders, cultures, and generations. It's a mirror reflecting how far fan culture, digital storytelling, and real-world unity have evolved. And as the countdown to his birthday ends, a new era in entertainment may just be beginning. If this story moved you even half as much as it moved us, don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and stay right here on Star Watch now for more emotional, world-shaping moments in Asian entertainment. Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes the brightest stars don't just shine, they transform the sky around them.